We are live. Mm, mm. Oh my God. All right, so it is a quick one. I think it's too early for people. However, we have to go ahead. I'll do this live. Hello, people. Should I just... People coming in. Oh, just put this car off. I just want to do this live now, and it's gonna be a busy day. I hope the people with their questions are here. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? People are coming. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi. Emma, how are you? Emma Saji, Abba, Channel, how are you? How is everyone? It's winter. It was cold in the morning. And now... Hi, everyone. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yeah. All right. So shoot with your question and... Shoot. I'm going to quickly say something about New Zealand visitor visa and settling in and stuff. I'm sure you know, is how do I put it? It's always good for you to know what you are getting yourself into. Then you know you are making a decision, you know everything that are going to come up, than not knowing. Okay, moving to any country with a visitor visa is high risk. Okay, however, some people can brave it while some people can't. Okay, then New Zealand has a pathway where you can get accredited work employment by accredited, seasonal work. Yes, seasonal work visa, and that can only last you for 6 months. After 6 months, please like my video. Please like my video so I can continue. I wanted to say something, then I said after 6 months. Please like my video, I beg you. Like my video. Phone, what did he say that phone does? Oh, my phone is hot. Let me take it out. All right. So, that visa will get you to New Zealand, yes, but you are a visitor. Now, you're allowed to study for 3 months, okay? And if you have opportunity to get accredited seasonal work employment, and when you talk about seasonal work, you need to know that is employment that is seasonal. So is going to be unskilled labor or semi-skilled, like farm work and stuff. Okay, and that can take you only for 6 months. Just confirm again that teachers are still needed in Australia. So my question is, do I have to pay for the assessment, or I get to pay after I have been assessed? Okay, I will answer that question. Let me finish this one, please, because I've had a lot of inquiry about New Zealand accredited seasonal work employment. That is transition from New Zealand visitor visa to work visa, which is also still temporal. Okay, So that New Zealand seasonal work employment can never be renewed. Don't make a mistake. That can never be renewed. However, within that 6 months, you have it. You can sort something out. If you're able to find a job for someone to employ you properly with maybe something that is in the green list, okay, to get real work permit that will last you for 2 years, 3 years, then you get permanent resident, that will be fine. Okay, then if you happen to navigate for study, just know that even if you are going for study, you are going still as an international student. You are not a resident. So don't make the mistake. There is also high possibility that they can deny you study visa. Okay, so don't say because I'm already in the country, they must grant me study visa. No, you are still an international student, and they're going to assess you as an international student. You are going to show proof of fund. You are going to show every other thing an international student is supposed to show. Don't make the mistake. So visitor visa is still visitor visa. Accredited work employment is still a temporary visa that will allow you to stay for 6 months, to work for 6 months. Okay, all right, I hope that is clear. That is for New Zealand. We're talking about New Zealand here, okay? And now I want you to also know that every other New Zealand, those seasonal work visa, seasonal employer, blah, 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 whatever it's called, visa, you cannot get it from outside of New Zealand. That is why. So they make that rule that it can only be given to someone that is already in the New Zealand. That's why they make it for someone that is a visitor visa, and also maybe on study visa and stuff. Okay, yeah, but it's for 6 months and that's it. Some people tend to go do it, come back, go do it and come back. And I've seen people that go for seasonal employment in New Zealand every year. They go and they come back. They go make money and they come back. There are some people that do it. It is their lifestyle. They go make money. Even some people travel abroad to go make money seasonal time and they come back. They travel with this visitor visa there. The good thing is that New Zealand will still give you a visa that will allow you work. Unlike Australia, there is no transition. So you got to sort yourself out. Okay. Now, Abba, let me answer your question. You said, I have confirmed again that teachers are still needed in Australia. Thank you for confirming. Teachers are still needed in Australia. That one, no one is questioning it. It is a confirmed thing. Okay. However, the requirement is there. You said for assessment, should I pay before assessment or after assessment? You have to pay them more. If you watch that my assessment video, you will know that every assessment has a cost. I don't know the cost from your assessing authority. Is when you open their website, when you watch that video, open their website. I'm assuming you already know your assessing authority by now. Okay, so when you open their website, you must see the cost, and you have to pay them before they touch your file. So that is the thing. You have to pay. Okay. All right, keep bringing your question. Now, back to visa. Now, let's talk about the Australian one. Australian one visitor visa is no for work. Like, it's not like New Zealand. Don't even make that mistake. It's no, okay? Some people say they will be able to get maybe a woman or a man or anything. It's still your decision, whatever you want to do, okay? But it's always good for you to know what is on ground for you, so you know how to tread. Okay, all right. Now the big question is that people are jumping online to go and apply for visa. Hey, some people are sending me messages and telling me I have applied. I say, what did you apply for? Okay, so I make video. When I make video, I show you everything. I show you link and I show you the process. Some of you will go and do application without even following the process and apply for something. Some of you will go online and another website, you know how you go online and search something. Another website will come and grab your data and start telling you about Australia visa and tell you to register and tell you to apply here, okay? They will ask you, then start bombarding you with email telling you you are qualified, bring it, this one, do this one, click it. That is not real. Let me not use the word scam. That is not real. You are not chatting with Australia immigration. If you are going to apply for visa, if it's a visa that is a work visa, for example 482, there will be a point where they will need a proof of employment. Okay, so minus that, you cannot go ahead. for example. Then if you're applying for visa 491, you need to do expression of interest. So it's a process. So because there will be a place before you can get a link to apply for visa 491, you must have a nomination from a state or territory. So minus any of these, you cannot go ahead. So that shows you. And when you guys tell me, someone say to me, oh, I've applied for visa 491, I said, oh, did you get nomination? The person said no. I said, what did you really applied for? That thing you applied for is not a visa 491 because that visa needs a nomination. Okay, my hand is paining me because this thing is all right. So how can you apply for visa without following the process? It's not working. You are doing the wrong thing. Okay, and some of you would do it and you go relax and hoping that something is coming out, but there is nothing that is coming out. And that thing you are paying for online, you call skill assessment, is not skill assessment. No one will charge you $29 for skill assessment. No one will charge you $19 for skill assessment. No one will charge you $109 for skill assessment. Skill assessment is done by your authority, the authority that handles your own occupation, which I've made video about it. So those websites that are picking your information, they ask you to register here, they grab your email and they start telling you now you're qualified for Australia visa, this is what you have to do. They are not real. That's not Australia immigration. And the funny part is that when they write you email, they will say yours sincerely, Australia immigration. That to show you that why can't they be open and say who they are? If they are agents, they will say immigration agent and mention the name of their company. But why are they saying Australia immigration? Australia immigration can never write you on frivolities. They have a lot of job to do than telling you now you are qualified, you can apply. No, there is nothing like that. Okay, and this scam has been going on for years now, and is on rise again. That's why I'm talking about it, because I've received a lot of screenshots, people sending me email they receive and stuff, and some of them have paid for skill assessment that is not skill assessment. Okay, and that is an evidence. When you see a video, you refuse to watch it and you just go. Okay, for example, I made a video, my last video is about Western Australia, and I said they have three streams. They have graduate stream for people that graduate in Western Australia, and they have general stream. In the general stream, they have two, part 1 and 2, schedule 1 and 2 in it. Okay, now somebody went and saw that lab scientists are undergraduate and graduate entry, graduate pathway, and you are sending me screenshot and telling me what do you do next, instead of you to look the whole thing and find out there are so many streams, which means you did not watch my video. Okay, some people, when I make a video, they won't watch the video, they just grab something and they send me a message and they'll be saying that I don't respond. How many people will send you that kind of a message in a day for you to respond? It's always easy to criticize somebody, but you don't know the what is going on. Okay, that's why I do this live section. I want people to ask me questions so I can answer them. Because after the live section, your question is not on the comment section, it disappears. That's the thing. So no one will even see you, in case you're hiding from your village people. Okay, all right, please bring your question in as we talk. Now, another thing for people that are looking for sponsorship visa 482 and 168, 186. Yes, 186 is a permanent resident. Please, if you have a lot of experience in your occupation and your occupation is in the priority list, is a scarce scale, stop negotiating for 482. Go for permanent resident. They will sponsor you. They will sponsor you. It's not actually when they put you on 482, is a way for them to cage you. Okay, go for permanent resident, especially when you are going to 40s. When you are closer to 40 or you are in 40s, go for permanent resident, because the worst thing that will happen to you is your temporary resident visa to expire in your hand where you clock 42, 45. You okay? How are you? You clock 45, you are your own. No, Australia life will be like wagabagi tube and tire. Like, you know how you just move to a country, you are dengue they pose. Say you now have a visa, you are in Australia. Before you know it, you are 45 and you haven't gotten your permanent residence. You go pack and leave. Oh, you will pack and go. So be very careful when you are making a choice, when you have a sponsor. So that when you land, you know you've landed. You don't have any other stories to tell. You've landed with permanent resident sponsorship, okay? Now, I made a comment on someone's post saying that, yes, the Australia also have a visa, work visa, where you can come without having a job in Australia. And someone said it's a lie. I said, wow, I've been making video here. Is it that you people don't get it? Okay. Visa 491, even is a permanent resident visa, 5 years visa. Sorry. It's a temporary resident visa, 5 years visa that will allow you to stay in Australia for 3 years and apply for permanent residence. You do not need to have a job in Australia. One beautiful thing about this visa is that when you come here, you can do any job you want. No one holds you. Okay? You can do any job as long as you are qualified to do it. Or you can do some certificates and qualify for any job. Even if you want to go and do plumbing will give you even more money. You can go and do some certificate thing and doing plumbing or do whatever you want and make a lot of money, even more than a nurse. I'm telling you, if you work on your own. Yeah. If you want to be a gardener earns more than me. Yes, per hour. If you're working on your own, a gardener will earn 100 and something. It will charge you, come and cut things. Within 2 hours, it will be giving you a bill of 300 and something. A gardener that is working on his or her own. Okay? So, this is an example of things people can do when they have visa. Things they can do on their own if they have visa. Okay? So, for 491 visa, you come here, you do any job you want to do. No one holds you. You mustn't do the one that brought you. For example, you come here as a teacher. You look for teaching job you don't see. You can do any other thing. Or even if you don't want to do teaching again, from day one, you just move to anything you want to do. So that you came here with a visa, assess yourself as a teacher doesn't mean you must teach. Example of that visa. But if it's 482, you must teach because you have an employer that sponsored you. Does it make sense? Thank you, Albert. Thank you. Sorry, just joined. I'm 41 and my profession is electrician. Which visa can I apply for and how? Which country? Because electrician, with 482 electrician, you need to get an employer. And it's not for countries. Nigeria is not in that one. 482 electrician, I think also carpentry. Okay? Tell me your country. I think you sound Zimbabwe or South Africa. I think it's South Africa or Zimbabwe. I can see your name. Just confirm. Sibanda, confirm which country are you, and I will tell you what you need to do. Okay? Yeah, electrician, and you tell me if you have a certificate in that electrician thing. Care work are going on? No one. Okay, Zimbabwe. Yes, Zimbabwe is even in that list. Okay. You can apply for visa 491 and you can apply for visa 482. Okay? How old are you? You can even get employer. You can do visa 482, but you need to do skill assessment. 482 visa. If you go to skill occupation list, click on find electrician, they will see as assessing authority. Okay, when you go to assessing authority, you will see different type of skill assessment. I think it's Trade Recognition Australia. You will see different type of skill assessment for migration. There is one for 482, another one. So you find the process and see if it's something you can do. So I'm going to say again, Sibanda, visa 482 or visa 491, depending on your age. Okay? Caregiver is still there. It's still going on. No one has stopped caregiver visa. It's still going on. I tell people, I will tell you from day one that the challenge you will have is getting a job, because you are competing with the global job seekers that want to come to Australia as caregivers. Since they introduced the caregiver last year, I'm sure you know that Australia never had a caregiver visa from people outside. This is the first time in history. And when it opened, a lot of people utilize the opportunity because they've been waiting for this opportunity for ages. It hasn't closed. It's still going on. Okay. If you have your skill assessment, positive assessment, keep on looking for a job. Okay. I've shared videos on the site and stuff. You can go looking for a job. However, it's very challenging. I cannot lie to you. It's very challenging. But put your CVs, your resume in the right places and wait and see if anything positive will come out of it. Have a certificate and class 1. And you are from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is even in the list of just do that thing I asked you. I saw the name Zimbabwe was even in the list. Do exactly what I asked you to do. Okay, if you want to come for consultation, you can come for consultation if you want one-on-one. But if you don't want, go and find that video I said skill assessment, or just go to Google, type skill occupation, Australia skill occupation list. You go type electrician, find electrician. When you find them, you will see assessing authority. You do click on the assessing authority and go to their website. You'll be fine. Okay. Thank you. I am a nurse from Ethiopia. How can I apply? A nurse from Ethiopia needs to do register with APRA. APRA is a body that registered medical practitioners. Your registration with APRA as a nurse requires you to write an exam. You're from Ethiopia. Okay. So what you would do, go find my video as a overseas registration for overseas trained nurses. Okay. Find my nursing playlist on this channel we are now. Okay. You can click my name there, go to my channel, go to my playlist and find nursing. Okay. Visas for nurses or something. You will see a comprehensive video on how to migrate to Australia as a nurse. Okay. And I hope you have a degree. You're a degree qualified nurse. Yeah, when they say degree qualified nurse, people say they're... So I noticed that some people are RN, registered nurse, but they don't have... They go through diploma. Okay. So, right from now till today, Australia does not... APRA cannot register you if you are a diploma trained nurse from outside, unless you studied in Australia. Okay. Good, good. Watch that video, Samson. Watch that video. Okay. Yeah. All right. 4 minutes. All right. I think I will leave now. I may come back again today. Thank you, guys. Bye.